The environment I grew up in, my mother and father are divorced. They got divorced when I was 2 years old. My stepdad taught me about automotive mechanics, was a heavy drinker and an abusive physically and emotionally type person. Now I have 2 younger siblings that were in the house at the time. So I was the protector in the aspect that I would do things on purpose so that the tension would be on me, and when the negative tension was on me, then obviously it was off of them. And I think maybe that's where the Army came along. I had some trouble with alcohol in the military. When it really started showing up is when I came home. I'd been married for 30 years. The last 10 of it were pretty much a cohabitation. I had ramped up the drug use quite a bit and ramped up the alcohol quite a bit. And it turned into just a place to lay my head and either sober up or come down. And I decided it was not the best thing in the world to be living and staying in the same room, in the same house as my grandchildren and my wife and my daughter. So I had decided I was going to move out. I moved into a by-the-week motel because I had nowhere else to go. I ended up overdosing and dying, foam coming out of the mouth, clothes getting cut off of me, and waking up in the hospital not knowing what the deal was. I would describe myself in that low point as being as lost as any person could possibly be. Had my family ripped out from underneath me, no automobile, no home, no job that I really wanted to go to, and I was truly lost. I found Hope is Alive through a church partner. I was turned on to Zach Shimmer from Hope is Alive, and he had me come down and visit with him for a little while. It seemed like to me it was going to be somewhere to come and stay and live and learn and grow. So when the opportunity arose for me to move into the house, I jumped on it. Because of Hope is Alive, I am able to see people for who they are, accept them for who they are, be a better person inside for my family and my friends. I'm able to grow relationships that I would never have had before. Hope is Alive has given me a chance at a new life with a clear head, family restoration that I never dreamed would happen. It has also given me the will to live a life with our Lord and Savior. The touch of someone who loves you is I think probably one of the things that's taken for granted in addiction. You replace that with your addictive drug. And the touch of my grandkids made me filled with such a warm and glowing feeling that I could finally be with them, and I could finally appreciate the touch, and I could finally appreciate the smile and the look about them. I believe some of the hugs that went on in that first meeting were some of the longest hugs I've ever had in my life. So Hope is Alive in Wichita, they touch people on several different levels. Our church partners come here to the house, and every time they come here, they leave with smiles on their faces. They learn a little bit about the inner workings of addiction. They learn a little bit about the guys at the house and their personal relationships and what's going on in their lives. Because of what we do at Hope is Alive, people take that home to their houses. And that is an amazing thing to me, that we as drug addicts and alcoholics are touching people who are not drug addicts and alcoholics on a much different level. a much more personal level. I can tell you for a fact that Hope is Alive is radically changing the lives of people right here in Wichita.